up, What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. and anime and manga contributor to Bounding into Comics, and they have all been released. So now it's time. It is time to do a full deep dive into the Dynamic 4 cast for the Netflix Japan live action adaptation for Yu Yu Hakusho. But before I get into the story, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons, and because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and hell no, we ain't sponsored by Netflix. Hell, I'm about to be homeless. Well, I'm praying I'm not gonna be homeless. Oh god, I really hope I'm not gonna be homeless next month, seriously. Ugh. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation and myself and my kitty too alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be live reactions, news analysis, or deep dives like this video. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal, links are in the description box below, as well as the Bounding into Comics article that I wrote as well. So, okay, before I get into my article, I gotta do some background up in here. I know I talked about it in my first deep dive, but I'm going to summarize it. For those of you that have not watched the first deep dive, talking about the production, this is not a woke version, a wokeified version of Yu Yu Hakusho. No, it is not, and this is why. Netflix is focused on the Japanese market right now, because they're late to the party when it comes to streaming services. So that's why they leased out 2 lots at Toho Studios, as well as a bunch of offices and shit over in Japan. And they have invested a shit ton of money into like at least 25 projects. So yeah. There's a lot coming, and some of them include anime, and those motherfuckers that are going to say, oh, but the anime, Netflix has really shitty anime adaptations, okay? They do. There's Record of Ragnarok, which is a complete bastardization. There's Kakegurui, which, the shit I have on that Mappa panel, I'm telling you, I hate Mappa because of that shit. Then there's, what was the other one I was thinking of? Oh, there's Way of the House Husband. Woo! But yeah. But Netflix actually has some really good Japanese live action adaptations. Japanese live action adaptations. We're talking about here, like Alice in Borderlands. We're talking, Way of the House Husbands, live action adaptation is on there. And I think, yeah, Let Me Eat Your Pancreas is on there as well, which is, you know, the director for the Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation directed Let Me Eat Your Pancreas. And in fact, as I was doing the research for this, I found out that a lot of the filmography for the actors up in here, they were in productions that are distributed on Netflix. So it's like, it makes sense. But there's one casting in particular that really bugs me. The other 3 don't bug me so much. But one really, really bugs me. And we'll get to that. But how I'm going to do this is that we're going to go over each casting. I have the filmography. I have the comments as well. They have there's some really good shit up in here. Because I found like what they their approach to the character, how they what they thought when they were casted, and even, you know, what's going on during filming as well. So without further ado, let's get to this. So we're going to start off with, of course, Yusuke. Yeah, the man, the myth, the legend, Yusuke, going to be portrayed by Takumi Kinemura. I'm happy with this casting. I talked about this the other day. But I'm going to read his filmography because, oh my god, he is amazing. His filmography is perfection. He has been in several leading roles in various anime and live action adaptations, including Naomi Katagaki in Hello World, Haruki Shiga in the live-action adaptation of Let Me Eat Your Pancreas, and Takemichi Hanagaki in the live-action Tokyo Revengers adaptation. If you have not watched Tokyo Revengers live-action adaptation, go watch it. It is so good. I can't believe I'm saying a live-action adaptation is good. But Tokyo Revengers and Kingdom and Way of the House Husband, and I'm talking about in the recent era, okay? Those three in particular are fucking amazing, especially Tokyo Revengers and goddamn Kingdom. Kingdom's amazing. I can't wait to watch the second one. But yes, go watch Tokyo Revengers. You will not be disappointed. You will understand why this man is perfect for Yusuke. He is. I wish they would have casted Mikey as Hiei, but I'm not mad at the casting for Hiei, actually. I am not. But it would have been cool to have Mikey as Hiei. Oh my god, it would have. But anyways. Woo! Anyways. Now let's get into what Kitamura said here in his interview. At first, I thought it was a huge joke because of the nature of the series, and all I could do was laugh. But I was really excited to be able to challenge myself again with director Tsukikawa, this time on Netflix, because he worked with director Tsukikawa before on Let Me Eat Your Pancreas. I believe that this work is so historical that it is no exaggeration to say that it is the origin of Japan's proud manga and anime culture. It is unique, it is universal and unique. Speaking to his approach towards portraying Yusuke, this is what Kitamura said. I think I have the impression that he has a darker atmosphere than the original work. I play the role of Yusuke with a sense of the Yankee's quick-wittedness and the kindness of not turning away from what is in front of him. I'm not mad at this. He is. He has a dark atmosphere. I play the role of Yusuke with a sense of the Yankee's quick-wittedness and the kindness of not turning away from what is in front of him. Which, yeah, that Yusuke does have that. He's got to make sure, you still have that darkness around him, though. When you know it's time to be serious, But Yusuke is that, like, he don't give a fuck. Nah, he don't give a fuck. He just had that easygoing air about him. So I'm not mad about this. It's very congenial. This is what, now we get into the filming. It's very congenial. I think it is a challenge for all the cast and crew, so we always keep that in mind, but we enjoy making the production. All right, let's get to this. This is what, he said, this is the message to the fans here. I'm happy to be able to deliver the historical masterpiece Yu Yu Hakusho as a live-action series, as I thought that Japan needs to send out more and more messages to the world. I wish for further spread of Japanese entertainment and to create a work that people around the world can enjoy. I like that. I like him as Yusuke. I just wish, and a lot of people were saying this too, that the image that Netflix Japan put out was a little too soft. If they would have put out that Takemichi hardness, that edginess that you see in Tokyo Revengers, it would have made the Yu Yu Hakusho fans feel a little bit better. But anyways, now we get into Kurama. And I know my editor was so happy because he is a huge Sentai fan. So we got Jun Shisan, who has an impressive list of credits. And he's going to be playing Kurama. And that includes Rai Suzuki, TOQ Wango, and Resha Sentai Tuakira and Masa in the live-action and now we get Masa in the live-action adaptation of The Way of the Household Husband, and he's cast as the Fox Demon. I can't fucking read right now. As the Demon Fox Kurama. All right, let's go. Okay, we need to talk about this image, though. Let's talk about this image right here. Really? What the hell is this? Netflix, have you not seen the stage adaptation? And speaking of, for Yusuke, that stage adaptation hair, you probably should be looking at that too. This wig is terrible. This is a shake and go that you could get off of Amazon. This is a shake and go. It needs to be styled better. It does. And where are the green contacts? Where are the green contacts? Get this man some contacts. Fix the wig. And once the hair is fixed, because I know people are complaining they don't look feminine enough. Oh, just watch. When that hair is fixed and that it is did right, he will look a lot more feminine. It all comes down to hair and makeup. They can make him look feminine. I don't know why you didn't do it, Netflix. Netflix Japan, that is all on you. But this man could look a lot more feminine. It's all in the hair and the makeup. But that wig is cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. I do like the outfit, though. The outfit they put him in is nice. All right, so let's see what Shisan has to say. I watched it and loved Yu Yu Hakusho when I was a student, so I never thought I would be offered the chance to play the role. Of course, I was happy, but at the same time, I felt pressure to play the character of Kurama in this work that has many fans around the world. However, the director is Tsukikawa, who shot my first video work. See, this is good. So you have one second, let me go back up here for a second. Shit. So you have Kitamura, who has worked with the director on probably his most recent work, I think it was, and Let Me Eat Your Pancreas. I'm talking about the director's most recent work, or one of his more recent works. Then you have Shisan, who worked with the director on his first project. So you have two connections with the director. This is good. This is good. We got good chemistry going on here. I like that. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me just get back here. I lost my spot. Okay. The lead, shot my first video work, the leading work. I wanted to show how I matured over the past 10 years, and I wanted to be a part of the series director that director Tsukikawa was helming, so I decided to do it. There we go. The actor also offered his thoughts on the appeal of Yu Yu Hakusho, opining in every time period, in every environment, people are fighting for their own things, for money, for status, for friends. Each of them has their own reason for fighting, and the direction of that reason must be different. However, in this work, everyone is fighting for something or someone else, even though they have different feelings, respect each other, and sometimes clash with each other. Times change, but I feel there is something in this work that resonates with people no matter what era they live in. I love what he said. I love it. Seriously, Netflix, just fix the hair and the makeup and get the man green contacts. They ain't that expensive. Come on, I'm being cheap. All right, so let's get to the filming up in here. I've experienced so many things. Remember, he's done a lot of shit. So I've experienced so many things that I don't think I've ever been in a shooting environment like this before. We spent about 2 to 3 years working together on the visuals. 2 to 3 years working on the visuals. They better be some good-ass visuals. Netflix, you better have given them a huge budget for this. Going through trial and error to find the finest details. The sheer size of the set, the scale of what we put into each scene and each cut. It was all new to me, and it was an experience that reminded me of my beginnings. Ooh, this is interesting. This shoot where we all where we are all exploring creatively with the theme from Japan to the world has been very fulfilling, and I don't want it to end. I'm very intrigued by this. They are going all out, he's saying, and they're exploring creatively. I'm very intrigued by this. So now let's get to fans around the world. This work has been serialized for more than 30 years. I'm sure that many of you have many feelings for this work, and there are many different interpretations. We are all working together to create this work with everything that we can express in this day and age of Japan. I would be very happy if you could look forward to it. Here's the thing that makes me happy. If it's a modern interpretation, fine. But if it's got to be a Japanese modern interpretation. Don't give me no West bullshit. I want a Japanese interpretation. Because this takes place in Japan. This don't take place in the West. Nah. But now we're going to get to my favorite cast. This is my favorite casting of the bunch. By far. And that is for Hiei, who is going to be played by Kanata Hongo. Oh my god, I am so happy. So happy with this casting, but Netflix, what is this wig? What is this fucking wig here? And, okay, I have to point this out. You put this man in blue contacts, but you did not put Kurama in green contacts. The fuck is this? But seriously, the fuck is this wig? Go look at the stage adaptation, and then come back and look at this wig. This is not it. Netflix Japan, you need to fix this man's wig. This ain't it. No! This wig is hideous. I don't like this wig. I don't like this wig. To be fair, it is a lot better than the other two, but God, this wig needs to... Oh, this wig could be so much better. It don't look... I will say this, to be fair, it don't look like a cheap chicken go. Nah. And it looks like out of all the... Well, no, Kurama's wig could be styled and fixed. Their hair could be styled and fixed easily. This one, I think, would take the longest? It might take a little bit longer. Oof. All right, let me get to this, or I'm going to go nuts. All right. So Hongo, I was so happy with this casting for several reasons. Because he's been in several anime, manga live action adaptations across his career. This includes like the stage adaptation of the Prince of, he's been in the live action adaptation of the Prince of Tennis as Ryoma Ichizen, Full Metal Alchemist as Envy and Armin in Attack on Titan, and of course Kingdom, not as one of the mains obviously, as Seikyu, but look at him as Envy, because I included a picture of it. Look at him as Envy. He looks bass as fuck. As soon as I saw that he was Envy in Full Metal Alchemist live action, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is Hiei. I am not mad at this casting. I would not mind having Mikey, the guy who played Mikey in Tokyo Revengers, as Hiei. But, ooh, you know what? I am very happy with having the man who played Envy from Full Metal Alchemist up in here. This is going to be good. This is the best casting. Out of the whole bunch, this is the best casting. By far. All right, now let's get to what Hongo has to say here. I was very happy when I heard about this series because I've known it for a long time. Woohoo! All right. Okay. I was very happy when I heard about the series because I have known it for a long time. I was very much looking forward to the filming because I knew it would definitely be a big production featuring flashy battle scenes with a variety of characters. Of course, the variety of characters and original special moves are interesting, but the way the main characters grow and confront difficult enemies is a model of Shonen Jump's basic philosophy of friendship, effort, and victory. I think that the heat that keeps readers constantly excited is the charm and charm that has made it so beloved. Now let's get to what Hongo says about the filming. I've tried to... Ooh. Now this is gonna be good. This is why I like this casting even more. I forgot about this. I've tried to create a fighting style that makes use of speed, a cool but actually companionable personality, and a sense of Hiei's character, so that even those who like Hiei will be satisfied with my work. Hongo, I love you so much for this. I'm telling you, this man is the perfect casting. Hiei has been perfectly casted. I am not mad at this. I love this casting. Best casting of the bunch. By far. Best casting of the bunch. You can't be mad at... The only thing I'm mad at is this hair. This hair is horrible. Netflix, please fix the hair. Go talk to the people. Get the stylist from the stage adaptation. Get them to do the hair. Get them to do the styling. I don't know why you haven't asked them. They probably are cheap. That's a good point. They probably are cheap. Netflix, save money. Go hire the people from the stage adaptation. They probably aren't doing anything. Or if they are, they probably ain't getting paid much. Hire them, pay them a shit ton of money, and they'll do it for you. Especially the hairstylists and the makeup artists. Get them. Get them. You will not regret it. Anyways, let's keep going. The scale is just so big that was my honest impression. I can't go into details, but there are a lot of flashy things going on. There are many battle scenes of a scale that I've never seen before in Japanese productions. What? The action team's spirit is tremendous, so it will be a very powerful battle scene. Oh my god, he's talking about the fight against Yusuke? Woo! I am so looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Okay, so this is the fans here. Speaking to the fans. Yu Hakusho is one of Japan's most popular manga works. Before promising that the series production team believes that we will be able to create a powerful visual work using modern state-of-the-art technology while keeping the image of the popular original work in mind. I'm sure that the work will exceed expectations, so please wait with anticipation. Oh, okay, now this is the one I have the problem with. I have the most problems with this one. You could have had Draken. He was right there, and you casted this motherfucker instead. So today, Shuei Usagi was announced to round out the team as Kazuma Kuwabara, and he has the least acting experience. He does. And his filmography primarily consists of roles in live-action adaptations of drama, slice of life, and romance manga, such as Hajime and One Week Friends, Kanozaki and River's Edge, and Shinichiro Kazuma and My Boyfriend in Orange. And guess what? Good chunk of them are on Netflix. And they probably hired him because he's cheap. I'm telling you, you could have had Draken. He was right there. Ah! If you have watched the Tokyo Revengers live action, tell me I'm wrong. That Draken, the guy who played Draken, would have been the perfect casting for this. Oh my god, he would have been so perfect. We were robbed. I hate this hair. I hate this hair. This hair is hideous. This hair is fucking hideous. The 5 head I kind of appreciate in a way, but the hair is hideous. What the fuck is this hair? The hairstyle, I'm going to say this right now. Whoever you have as the hairstylist needs to be fired. Fire them and get the stylist for the Yu Yu Hakusho stage adaptation. I don't understand. Why can't you do this? Are they dead? I don't think they're dead. I think they're still alive and working. Bring them on board. Pay them. You got the money, Netflix. You want to invest in Japanese content and to get more Japanese subscribers. That is how you do it. I don't understand your logic. And Netflix, if you do end up listening to me, I want to get paid for this. Because I am broke. And I do not want to be homeless. But anyways, let me get back to before I lose my goddamn mind here. I am so confused. I am confused by your logic here, Netflix. Why would you do this? Why? You could have, again, they could have had Draken. Could have had Draken. And also fire your fucking stylist. Those hairdressers need to be fired. All right, so this is what he has to say here. I never thought that I would be able to play a role in a work that I read in elementary school, and I was very happy to be able to play the role of Kazuma Kuwabara, the coolest character I have ever felt as an adult, who is honest, rugged, full of love, and straight ahead in what he believes in. Well, you have been playing in romance live-action adaptations, so don't blame you. At the same time, I felt a lot of pressure and worry about how I would face the live action adaptation of this work, which has many fans around the world, and what role I would play in making a work that would be loved by everyone. I was also very excited to be working on a project for Netflix, a format with a global market. Bro, what you need to be doing is you need to be like, I'm surprised none of y'all are doing this. If since you're fans of Yu Yu Hakusho, be like, what the fuck is this hair? This ain't it! Why are none of you saying this? Why? Why aren't any of you just pulling up the stage play and be like, we need this hair. We don't need this ain't it. This is bullshit. This hair can be done. You can't tell me that the hair cannot be done from an exact copy of the hair cannot be done. That's a load of bullshit. It's a load of bullshit, and you all know it. You've seen the stage play. I've posted pictures of the stage play. It can be done. It's a load of bullshit. So, Netflix, stop being cheap and get the fucking stage play. Get these fucking interns. I'm guessing they're interns. If you're not intern stylists, then you're just shitty at your jobs. Get the fucking stage play people up in there and have them do it. I understand. Ugh. All right, let's get back to Segigushin here. He highlighted how each character has a distinct personality, and once you see them, you can't forget them. It was more than 20 years ago that I picked up, God, I feel so old right now, this work at a friend's house and read it. But even as a child, I felt the indescribable feeling and eeriness of Togoro's brother, and the overwhelming sense of strength and charisma of Togoro's brother. He reminisced. And even now, as an adult, I remember those days with an indescribable sense of wonder. In addition to the fascination of the enemies, all the allies and characters have their own unforgettable scenes and stories that stick in your mind. I faced the role of Kuwabara while valuing his kind and straightforward feelings of wanting to become strong in order to protect someone important. At the same time, I realized that trying to do so is a very difficult and lonely thing. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to be fair here on this. I understand why they kind of picked, in terms of Kuwabara, why they picked someone that was in, like, dramas and shit. I understand it. Because Kuwabara is a very emotional character. So I understand this. I understand the direction you go in it. But Dragon is too! I don't understand this! He was right there! If you've read Tokyo Revengers, you know this is true! I need a drink from this. I don't need a migraine from getting all pissed off. Here we go. Kuwabara is not the type of person who is good at hiding his emotions. Again, this is why they picked him, because he has done dramas. So I played the character while discussing with the director and cast members how Kazuma Kuwabara would feel and act in each scene and each cut. Bro, I like the approach, to be honest. He doing this, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you've read the manga, probably watched the anime too. If you've read it and watched it a shit ton of times, probably should know how Kuwabara is. You don't need to ask the director this. That's kind of a problem. God, people are partying outside my window. Excuse me if you hear explosions. Ugh, motherfuckers bought a shit ton of fireworks. All right, let's get to what Usagi said on set. He was elated every day as he headed to the shooting site, as the scale and schedule of filming was the most spectacular he had ever experienced. All right, now let's get to this. Oh, here we go. The set was a size I had never... Oh, no shit, you never experienced a size like this, bro. The scale of the CG shooting method I had never experienced before. Well, yeah, because he's holding the sword. And the location shooting that took place all over the country with a top-notch team. It was the best shooting site where not only the cast, but also the whole team communicated with each other, and everyone involved was seriously committed to making a great series. And here's what he said. This is what he's saying to all the fans. I'm so happy to think the live action of adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho, loved by people all over the world, will be available on Netflix for people all over the world to watch. I can confidently tell you that this is a work that can be enjoyed regardless of national borders. I hope so. We are confident that the series will be enjoyed regardless of national borders. Please look forward to it. I love my editor put this in here because this kind of made me happy, so I have to add this about the series director. Also to be Sho Tsukikawa, who helmed the critically acclaimed live-action adaptation of Let Me Eat Your Pancreas anime. And unlike the director for Netflix's live-action Cowboy Bebop, Tsukikawa not only is an actual fan of the series, but is passionate about bringing it to live action. Yeah! Tsukikawa is not like any of these fucking fools. Nope. Let's read this. Let's read what the director has to say, and then we're done here. When I first heard about Yu Yu Hakusho receiving a live-action adaptation, I honestly wondered if it would even be possible, but after presented with the producer's vision and possibilities with Netflix, my expectations grew, and I found myself burning with passion to make this project come to life. I think the charm, and this is what he says about the charm. I think the charm of Yu Yu Hakusho is above all the charm of its characters. I'm still moved by the characters I fell in love with as a child. When I read it again as an adult, I discover new charms. This makes me feel happy. I'm happy with this director. The director further asserted that the themes that the stories encompass also never get old. For example, even though the story is set in a fantastical setting of a yokai and a human, there's a universal question lurking in the story. Can people of different races understand each other? The more you read, the deeper you get into the story, which may be the reason why Yu Yu Hakusho has been loved for so many years. That's a good point, actually. Discussing the challenges in adapting the series to live action, Tsukikawa noted, our goal was to create a visual work that can be enjoyed simply as entertainment while keeping such universal themes as its foundation. I just want an adaptation. Yes, I want to be entertained, but I want an adaptation. And Tsukikawa, you need to fire these fucking stuff, and you need to fire that hairstylist. And probably the makeup artist, too. Probably since they didn't give Kurama green contacts. They did for Hiei, though. I wonder if it's because I complained that Kurama needed green contacts. Because I complained, and I think a lot of other people complained that Kurama needed green contacts, so they put blue contacts on Hiei. I'm just saying, I noticed it. Although the initial stage of script writing focused on extracting themes that are relevant today, we decided the appeal of Yu Yu Hakusho lies in the relationships between the characters and the battles, and we included plenty of action scenes. The effects are quite challenging, but we are working to achieve the highest quality that can be achieved today. Tsukikawa also spoke to Kitamura's casting as Yusuke. All right, let's get to this. I asked one of my most trusted actors, Takumi Kitamura, to play the role of the main character, Yusuke. This is the fourth film they've done together. This makes me even feel more better about this. I'm happy with the Kitamura casting. I'm happy with this casting. To play the role of the main character, Yusuke. This is the fourth film we've worked together. And I feel that his expression has become even more refined. I agree! His expression probably became even more refined after working on Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers, I think, in my opinion, probably made him more perfect for the role of Yusuke. Oh, damn straight! Because he had to be a gangsta. When you have to be a gangster like that, and you still, you know, have, there's like, you know, there's still comedic shit going on. You have the lightheartedness going on in Tokyo Revengers, and that's what's going on in Yu Yu Hakusho. You have that gangster thing going on, but you still have that lightheartedness going on. And that's what Yusuke is. He's a gangster, but he got that lighthearted comediness going on to him. He got that swagger. And I think he can pull it off. So I'm happy with that. From the subtle expressions of emotions to the various actions, he embodies the character of Urameshi Yusuke with his whole body and soul. I can honestly believe it. No surprises there. From the very beginning of this project, we have been working on this work with a strong awareness of the need to reach a global audience. I swear to God, if you do some woke bullshit, I will be pissed. Don't do it. Focus on the Japanese audience like Netflix Japan wants you to. Just like when I first heard about the live action film, there may be many people who feel that it is impossible to realize, but I believe that no matter how many words I can use, I have no choice but to prove it by the film itself. I will pour my heart and soul into this project until the very end so that we can deliver the highest quality entertainment from Japan to the world. I'm really hoping that, because they're saying from Japan to the world, look, Netflix Japan, I know what you want. You want to appeal to the Japanese audience. You want Japanese subscribers. Why the fuck are you talking about, even talking about the world audience? Why? There's no reason for you to be talking about the world audience when you should be focusing on the Japanese audience first. Which is which for the most part is what they are doing. Let's be real. You said they're focusing the setting wise is in Japan. They're not doing it anywhere else. It's in Japan. So as long as it is a faithful adaptation, again, I don't give a shit if it's in modern day. I don't care. Like, time-wise setting, I don't care. I kind of would like it to be in the 90s because it would feel right. I kind of want it to be in the 90s. But if it is modern day, it is what it is. I would like it to be in the 90s, though. But if it's modern day, again, if it's modern day, it is what it is. As long as it still has the same themes, as long as it still has the same storyline, and as long as the characters look and act like themselves, I'm down with it. But I'm going to say this in regards to Kurama in particular. I have seen people saying they wanted a woman to play Kurama. I was like, really? Really? You got hella femboys in fucking Japan. Why not just use femboys? Don't erase the femboys. Stop it. Stop erasing femboys. Come on, man. They want to be represented too. It's bad enough the whole thing with Shun being trans. Or gender. I'm saying trans. I should be saying gender bent, but you know what I mean. It's very important to have feminine men in media. Because especially, I don't know if it's happening in Japan as much as it is in the West, but I've seen so many people say that if you're a cross-dresser, then you're automatically trans. That the clothes determine your gender. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I can't wear guys' clothes and still be a woman? The fuck are you talking about? I thought us women especially, we fought against this. What happened to that? I thought the gays fought against this. What happened to that? But anyways, I'm very curious what you guys think of this cast. The only one, as I said, the only one that I'm very concerned about out of the whole cast is Kuwabara. That is the only one I'm worried about. Again, I understand why they did it, because they want to make sure that Kuwabara's emotional side is captured, because he is, again, he is a very sensitive character, so I understand. But at the same time, it's like, bro, Dragon was right there. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is going to be a woke adaptation? Or I don't think it is. I don't. I think the casting is great. It's all going to come down to writing. It's all going to come down to production. I'm very curious what you guys think. Because when it comes to Japanese live action adaptations, especially ones that are distributed on Netflix, they've been very hit or miss. They have. We've had some really good ones, like Way of the House Husband, which is so fucking good. And then there's obviously been misses. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.